Hi students, my name is Hitesh Narashet. I am from Mannavara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 10th standard, that is triangles. In triangles we already discussed about what is meant by triangles, what is meant by similarity of triangles and their criterions, and some of the criterions we discussed. Also we discussed about area of similar triangles, and last class we are discussing about Pythagoras theorem. So let us move on to the next theorem, that is the converse of Pythagoras theorem. So also theorem 6.9. So let us take theorem 6.9 and converse of Pythagoras theorem. Theorem 6.9. Yes, so we know that the theorem 6.8 or Pythagoras theorem, in that the first statement is in a right angle triangle. So here in the converse we have to prove that one is a right angle triangle. So that means in that triangle we have one right angle. So we have to prove. Also here it is the given. In that case, in the Pythagoras theorem we proved that the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. But here it's the given. That one is the given. That is square of one side is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Then the angle opposite to the first side, is the right angle. So that one we have to prove. So let us take the statement of theorem 6.9. That is the square of in a triangle. So let us take it from in a triangle. In a triangle, the square of one side is equal to sum of squares of other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side, the angle opposite to the first side is right angle. We have to prove in this theorem. So for that what we have to do? So we have to construct a triangle. But that one is not a right angle triangle. But similar to right angle triangle we have to draw because of the proof we want that one. So that's why we have to write the diagram. So firstly I will write the diagram here. Yes. So it's one of the triangle. So looking like the right angle triangle. It is not a right angle triangle. So it's I will take this as A, B, C. Yes. So here it is a given that here we have a triangle. So given, what is the given thing here? Given that is ABC is a triangle. ABC is a triangle in that the square of one side is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Let us take AC square is equal to AB square plus ABC square. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. And what we have to prove here? To prove it is angle B is equal to 90 degree. Because we know that is angle opposite to the first side is right angle. That means AC. AC is the first side we considered. So angle opposite to the first side is equal to 90 degree. We have to prove. And how can we prove that one? So we have to prove by considering another identical triangle. So let us draw another identical triangle. So construction. So what we have to construct is construct a triangle PQR right angled at Q. So it is here we have to write the same identical triangle here. So here so this is the PQR triangle, but here it is triangle here right angled at PQR, that is right angled at Q here. And another what is the condition we have to take here? So here PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. So those two things we have to consider here. So that is construct triangle PQR right angled at Q and such that PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. Yes. So we have this. Yes. So let us take the proof. So proof is very simple here. So firstly we have to take right angle triangle PQR, because we know that one is a right angle triangle, so that we can easily take the Pythagoras theorem. So we know that in a right angle triangle PQR, so consider right triangle PQR, so that we have to take the Pythagoras theorem, that is PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. So I will consider this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Yes, then. So here we know that PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. PQ is equal to AB means we can replace AB in place of PQ and we can replace QR by BC. So we can replace that one. So let us replace. PR square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Yes. So I will take this as equation number 3 here. So just observe equation 1 and equation 2. So here the RHS part, here the RHS part, both are same. So that's why we can equate those two, AC square and PR square. Yes. So from equation 1 and 3, so we have AC square is equal to PR square. So that is AC is equal to PR. So I will take this as equation number 4. As here we have the equality, that means here this side and this side, those two are equal, we got. Then, so that means here just observe, here this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side and this side equal to this side. So we can take SSS congruence rule. So from the SSS congruence rule, those two triangles are congruent. Yes. So that let us consider those two triangles. That is, consider triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So in that, what are the equalities we have here? So that is PQ is equal to AB, AB is equal to PQ. It is given. Then QR is equal to BC, that is BC is equal to QR. So not it is given, it's a construction. This is not a given thing, this is a construction, it is. Construction. So this is also because of construction we have. Then again we have AC is equal to PR. AC is equal to PR. So equation number 4. That is, it's a proved thing. AC is equal to PR we have. Then we have side congruence rule. That is, from from SSS congruence rule. So we have triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So when similarity is different, congruence is different. Similarity means so those two are looking like similar, so their corresponding sides are proportional. But here when we have the congruency, the corresponding sides and corresponding angles, those two all are equal. So also area of those two corresponding angles, corresponding triangles are also same. So we know that one. Here those two are the corresponding triangles, so that's why we can take all the corresponding angles are equal. So we know that angle Q is equal to 90 degree. That's why that corresponding part, angle B is also 90 degree. This implies angle B is equal to angle Q is equal to 90 degree. It is because of corresponding part of congruent triangle CPCT. So here we proved the thing, that is angle B is equal to 90 degree. We proved. So here we want the angle B is equal to 90 degree. So how we proved that one? So we considered the another identical triangle. So there we have a right angle triangle and AB is equal to PQ and BC is equal to QR. So likewise we took that another triangle and then we proved that AC is equal to PR, that another side is also equal. So from those two things, from the SSS congruence rule, we have those two triangles are congruent, then we get the corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So in that, from that one, we get angle B is equal to angle Q is equal to 90 degree, angle B is also 90 degree we got here. So here it is the converse of Pythagoras theorem. Here the first problem tells us that in figure angle ACB is equal to 90 degree. So ACB angle we have is 90 degree it is. So then and CD is perpendicular to AB. Here CD is drawn perpendicular to AB. Prove that BC square by AC square is equal to BD by AD. That means here, just observe here. So it's quite similar with the Pythagoras theorem. So there are many problems are there. So based on Pythagoras theorem only we are deriving. So here we have to prove that BC square by AC square is equal to BD by AD. Likewise we proved in the Pythagoras theorem. Here also we have to do the same thing. So let us take the proof. So firstly we have to write the given things. What are the given things we have to write? So angle ACB is equal to 90 degree it is given and CD is perpendicular to AB. So here we can use the Pythagoras theorem, here we can use the theorem 6.7. Then, so what we have to prove? To prove that is BC square by AC square is equal to BD by AD. Yes. So likewise we proved in the Pythagoras theorem, likewise also we have to prove this thing. Yes. So firstly, what we have to take here? So here we have to take this triangle and the complete triangle. First, those two are similar because if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle of the right triangle, then the triangles are formed on the both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and each other we have. So we have to use those things. Yes. So let us take the proof here. Yes, proof. So consider triangle ACD. Triangle ACD is congruent, so similar to triangle ABC. So let us draw that one triangle. This AD here, it is a right angle. So that's why we have to write this thing. Better to write. So in the rough only. So here A, D and C we can take here. Then here also we have to take the same. Here we have to know that here just observe A is common for both the both the triangles. That's why we have to take it as corresponding. And then here it is C. At C we have the right angle, so that's why we have to take the C here. Then another one is the B. Yes. So then we have to take that one. Here what are the possibilities there? BC square and AC square. Here just observe. Here BC square not. Here AC square it is possible. That means AC square. Here it is AC square is there. Here it is AC square is there. So that's why we have to take this side and this side. The corresponding sides of this side and this side. So that's why here firstly we have to take here AD by AC. That is AD by AC is equal to AC by AB. AC by AB. After that we have to transpose the things. That is AD into AB is equal to AC square. As I will take this as equation number 1. Then, so let us take another triangle. That is a triangle CDB or BCD, triangle BCD and complete triangle ABC. Consider triangle BCD is similar to triangle ABC. So we took that one. Yes. So here we have to write the same here. Yes. So here we have the first triangle BCD. BCD here BCD and BCD here. So here B I will take here B, and at D we have a right angle triangle D here and C here. Then B is common for both, so that's why I will write B here. Then another here C. At C we have a right angle triangle, so that's why I will write C here. And another one is the A. Here I will write A. And we want BC square here, so that's why here BC square is there and here BC square is there. So likewise we have to take the same thing here BC and this. So this side and this side we have to take the corresponding sides. That is firstly BD by BC is equal to BC by AB. Yes. So after that we have to transpose. That is BD into AB is equal to BC square. B into AB is equal to BC square. We'll take this as equation number 2. So divide equation 2 from equation 1. That is divide equation 2 from equation 1, because we want BC square by AC square. So that's why BC square divided by AC square is equal to, here BC square is equal to BD into AB divided by here AD into AB. AD into AB. Here AB and AB getting cancelled. So final result we have is BC square by AC square. BC square by AC square is equal to BD by BD. So here it's a challenge is, so we have to recognize the things. How to recognize the things? Recognize the corresponding sides. It is a very challenge. So when you understood these things very well, so then you are the expert. So let us move on to the next problem. So let us take the second problem. It's a very simple problem it is. So here just observe the diagram. So here it is triangle APC. So we draw a perpendicular from the one of this vertex. Here it is not a right angle. So that's why it is clear that we can't use theorem 6.7. But here we can use the Pythagoras theorem, because here it is a two right angle triangle, it is possible. So here we have to know about the things. So you are looking like here it is a perpendicular drawn here, but we can't use theorem 6.7 because A is not a vertex from the right angle. So that's why you can't take theorem 6.7. So be aware of that one. That type of problem is many are there. So that's why be aware of those things. Yes. So here we can directly insert the Pythagoras theorem in each of the triangle. Yes. So there is a given it is AD is perpendicular to BC. There are two triangles, right angle triangles are there. So directly we can go into the solution. That is solution. It is in triangle ABT. In right triangle ABD we have, so here the opposite of right angle we have a hypotenuse, so that one also you have to remember. Okay, so that is AB square is equal to BD square plus AD square, BD square plus AD square. Yes, so here we can write here, so in terms of AD square also, because when we take those two triangles, AD is the common for those things. So that's why we have to equate those things. So that's why we can transpose this BD square to the LHS side, comes to the form of AD square. So that's why I will transpose this thing. AB square minus BD square is equal to AD square. So I will take this as equation number 1. Then, so let us consider another right angle triangle, that is ADC. In right triangle ADC, so we have here it is right angle, so that's why the side opposite to the right angle we have, it's a hypotenuse. So that's why we have to take AC square is equal to CD square plus AD square. Here I will transpose CD square to the LHS side, it becomes AC square minus CD square is equal to AD square, equation number 2. So then from equation 1 and 2, so in both equation 1 and 2 the LHS side is same, so RHS side is same. So that's why things which are equal to the same things, those things are equal to one another. So that's why we can equate only the LHS side, that is AB square minus BD square is equal to AC square minus CD square, If you have only this much, so you can subtract. So that one is also possible. So we can subtract AB square minus AC square, then we can transpose some things, after that we get required thing. So there in that operation there AD square is cancelled out. So that also possible, this also possible, this will be very easy for us. So that's why. And then, so we want AB square plus CD square is equal to BD square plus AC square. So here we can transpose CD square here, BD square here. So we get the required form. That is AB square plus CD square. After transposing minus CD square, here we have plus CD square is equal to, after transposing minus BD square we have plus BD square. BD square plus AC square. So we have the required form. Yes. So likewise we have to solve some such like problem. Yes. So let us take some homework here. So two homeworks are there here. So the first problem is PQR is a triangle, right angle at P, and M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. So here you have to draw the diagram. So it is quite near to the theorem 6.7 only. So here there is a perpendicular, only perpendicular we have, right angle triangle we have, and there you have to draw a perpendicular from the vertex of the right angle only. So that's why you can easily use theorem 6.7. Only theorem 6.7 is enough for this. And then, so here in figure ABD is a triangle, right angle at A, and AC is perpendicular to BD, and show that AB square is equal to BC into BD, AC square is equal to BC into DC, AD square is equal to BD into CD. So all the problems are one and the same. Here you have only the possibilities theorem 6.7. So you have to use theorem 6.7 here in all these problems. So I hope you understood this one. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification very easily. So also hit the like button. Thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.